leave the campus. Look at all the plants. We're just missing 2 seeds, it looks like. Is this really how peaches grow? I thought peaches grow on trees. Look like plants. Oh hey, it's the roosters. That's kind of cool. Oh, these hydrangeas? That sandy plant are just lovely. Standing tall, gallant, and pure, even as the gentle rain drips down upon them. Alright. Great. You don't need an umbrella? Just cut the water drops as they fall from the sky to keep yourself dry. That is the Swordmaster's way. I do agree. Well, well, well. Looks like I do need to walk around and talk and go everywhere. I'd miss out on wonderful stuff. All right. I don't want to talk to you. I want to buy stuff from you. There we go. Inspection team returns home. Princess Fever, even at home. One of those bad boys. What's up, Professor? Also, Dante, it's not like that. If you're a true master, you don't cut the drops. You bend the drops as they fall with your masterful aura to keep yourself dry. That's how it works. It's rare to see you here, Professor Schmidt. It shouldn't be that surprising. I eat most of my meals here. Canned and instant coffees are fine, but a properly brewed coffee is always nice for a change. I had a good time for a break. I came here to relax. Were you researching that flying Aeon? The shadowy blue machine we saw. What else? The flying Aeon's flight capabilities are inconceivable. That word, I don't think it means what you think it does. And it's omnidirectional lasers. With today's technology, none of this seems possible. It must be. Professor? Never mind. That shadowy blue machine, we can't deny its similarities. It might be the same type, or was simply made to be similar. That's... Don't look so serious. I did use the Azure Knight as reference when making the Panzer Soldat, but that is the extent of my involvement. As long as I have the Ashen Knight near me, I'm not interested. Understood. I knew he was like this. Masterful Aura? What were you thinking? What were you thinking? How could you forget about the Masterful Aura? Somebody's down there. I don't know who that is. Who this? Valerie. Such a sucker. I don't want to talk to you. And let's go down to the pool. Alrighty. Nobody else has anything worth my time. I've never been to the platform, but I highly doubt they'll let me go there. Sun's going down. Maybe I should head out soon. Just like the forecast said. Wow, what a beautiful sunset. Yeah, it's quite the view. Brilliant. The rain cleared right up. Let's carry the equipment out while we still can. You know, it's still wet outside. I don't think it's a good idea to be playing tennis right now. Come on, let's get some practice in before the sun goes down. Sure are motivated, Yuna. Oh, bye, Instructor Reen. Excuse us. Good work today, you two. Are you planning to go home, blah, blah, the rain cleared up, blah, blah, blah. From the sound of it, they won't be back at the dorm for a while. Guess it's fine if I head out now, but maybe I'll go have a look around town. The locations of branch campus personnel have been updated on your map. In addition, you have received new messages on your Arcus. You may now freely explore the town of Leaves. The story will progress only once you return to the dorm. And there we go. Yeah, that's the courtyard. Will you be so strange? A kitty who can talk. More importantly, she's beautiful. Her coat is so soft and shiny. Hey, I never said you could pet me. Your eyes are glazing over in contentment. So lovely. Celine, looks like you're caught in Musei's claws. But man, you sure have softened up. Alrighty. This is the clubhouse. I mean, somebody wants battle, right? Uh-oh. Oh, okay. I thought I had to be scared. But, you know, I'll show you the proper respect just in case. And I'll save. Even though I don't need it to take on a scrub. Such as, what is it, Jessica? Yeah. Although I'll probably have to play Jessica, which makes it even, well, which would make it challenging. Must be quicker, strike truer. Jessica. Wow, she's really concentrating. Dr. Reen, sorry to break your focus, but something about you seems kind of impatient. See right through me, Instructor. Instructor Randy has been telling me the same thing. However, this is a problem I must deal with on my own. Should I just leave her to her training then? Might be a good opportunity to test her mettle. Is there anything else? Well, let's spar. I'd like to spar with me. Our styles are obviously different, but I think it might be a good learning experience nonetheless. Of course, I've always been curious about the 8 Leaves, 1 Blade school. Great, then it's settled. Impressive, your stance doesn't leave any openings, except for all the openings. Likewise, Jessica, you're not wasting any movement. Now come on, there's no need to hold back. Give me everything you've got.
Now, bring it
Yep,
on!
I'm playing Jessica. 30 HP, 30%.
Sir!
Please have something. Okay. What am I dealing with here? Strength down. That'll be quite useful. No S-craft.
Gotcha!
Ooh. Get frozen food?
Gotcha!
There we go. We should be able to just capitalize now.
Yeah! Crimson Slash!
Why did that say Crimson Void? I'll do it one more time.
Gotcha!
Good job.
You better not go turbo mode on me, dog. Really?
Take this! Arcus,
I
activate!
know you're a scrub, but oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Green, what are you doing? What's with all these turns? Oh, hit him with one of these.
That was good.
Thanks, instructor.
My goodness. Some students at this school are just really bad. And that is the extent of my skill. I thought I had a good sense of how strong you were, but you just keep improving. Now that I've had the chance to see your techniques again, I'm impressed by how refined each individual form of the Schleiden school's spearmanship is. It's an honor to hear you say that, but frankly, it's a compliment I don't feel I deserve. Despite all my training, I'm still unable to progress beyond the beginner level. As I am now, my flailing does nothing but sully the Schleiden name. I remember saying the same thing about my never progressing past beginner level. Called myself a dropout. Laura wouldn't have any of that. Thus, if you truly did make light of yourself and your own capabilities, that is an act of shame for which you owe yourself recompense. I still remember those words vividly. Maybe this sparring session was meant to be. Jessica, I get how you feel. The school has no shortage of capable fighters, like Kurt and Leonora, just to name two. Heck, Kurt's already intermediate level. Honestly, I'm not surprised to hear that you're worried about falling behind. Almost refreshing how blunt you are, instructor. I'm afraid you don't quite understand how I feel. I'm not sure about that. When I first enrolled at Thor's, I was only at beginner level just like you. Back then, Laura, the successor to the Arcade school, was intermediate level, and I felt exactly the way you feel now. Really? But even if I were to compare myself to you as a first year, I'd come up lacking. You don't have to compare yourself to me or to anyone else. Just let me say this. To sell yourself short just because you're a beginner is disrespectful to your martial art and to the people around you. And above all else, it's disrespectful to yourself. Instructor Rean. I say those words like they're my own, but I'm telling you what Laura told me. The point is, when I was a student, I found myself constantly questioning my skills, wondering if I was on the right path. As an instructor in charge of martial arts and training, I can promise you that you are more than capable enough. There will be times when you hit a wall in your training, but you're always going to find a way to break through it. Thank you for your kind words. I think I'm starting to feel a little better. Glad to hear it. I didn't perform as well as I would have liked, but my mind feels clearer now.
For the honor of Schleiden.
Schleiden. Well, I think Schleiden's fine. I will continue to train bearing my family's name as a badge of pride. Yeah, that's the spirit. Schleiden. Bleeden. Gleeden. Frieden. Sweden. I want to do battle? No? Okay. You make sure to check everywhere. You never know what people are hiding from me. Look at this. The town is beautiful after a rain. Without rain, we can't appreciate the joy of a sunny sky. With the skies clear once more, it's all the easier to see hope on the horizon. When you put it that way, it makes a lot of sense. I suppose it makes sense for her to be in charge of art classes. She has a real poetic side to her. can't challenge you to a duel, though. What about you guys? Nope. Nobody wants to do battle. Everybody just wants to do their own thing. Fine. I don't know if I went into the main building. Let's go into the hangar. Oh. How about here? Nope. And nope. How about the garden? See if Home Chick Slice is here. She is not here. Oh, but the roosters are out. What are we gonna do? Let's go to the front entrance. I saw everything. Go to leaves. Levies. Levies. I want to do battle? Ooh, there's a new fishing spot. Ooh, hoo, hoo. I haven't fished in a little bit.
Oh, I see fish in the water.
I don't know why this fishing spot is different from the other fishing
There.
spot. Hopefully we catch something good.
Got a bite. This is
Oh
promising.
my gosh. That's a big one.
It's a whopper.
It's a whopper. Speckled trout.
There. Got a bite. Nice. Not bad at all.
Give it like two more fish.
There. Got a bite.
Oh,
It got away.
that one kind of moved a little quick.
There. Got a bite. This is promising. I got it. There. Got a bite. Nice.
Another top dog.
I got it.
All right, we'll try the other spot real quick.
There. Got a bite.
Oof.
Nice. It's a whopper.
Kangaroo. I don't know if I've ever caught one of those before. But it's a whopper. Alright. Oh. Leston. I think I've already challenged him. A duel with him would offer me no honor. Take that off your hands. Now that I have money. Looking for people to duel. What's up, Tower? I mean, realistically, I should be talking to everybody to see if there's hidden quests, but that's a lot of work. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, I haven't heard anything from Instructor Thomas in like 40 hours. I've already played you. Already played you too. Now own all these cards. Okay, so it doesn't like gray them out or anything like that after you own 3. And you're a suckafoo. You're a suckafoo. Was Zach the one that I bodied before? Let's beat the confidence out of this kid. You know? It's just, it has to be done. There's no helping it.
Okay, let's start.
We'll get rid of you. This is a pretty... If Magic Crystal in front. Oh, I went first. It actually doesn't even matter. It's just not even fair. It's just not even fair. What you gonna do about it? I hope he just attacks me. Of course he wouldn't. What? Why did he just draw a card? What was that all about? Well, you thought you had a chance.
Man, you're good.
Yeah, I'm the bomb diggity. You ain't got nothing on me, kid. Go home. I'm not gone here. Challenge? Challenge? What's up, Cerberus? Puppy is rubbing a rag against the case. You cleaning? Oh, he's learning so many tricks. Wow. Here's the Orbital Energy Unit for your halberd. But hey, Red, didn't you used to have some big rifle? Where'd that go? What was it called again? The Beer Soaker or something? Where the heck you get that name from? It's the Berserker. Yeah, that's it. They told me I couldn't bring it here with me, so I had a friend of mine hold on to it for now. And as for you, Reen, what are you doing skulking around back there? You want to buy something, then grow some balls and speak up. Sorry, I didn't know when would be a good time to jump in. But from the sound of it, you really had an amazing weapon, Randy. Yeah, I got it back when I was a Jaeger, but maintaining something that huge was a real pain in my butt. so I only used it when I was in a pinch. I can imagine. I wonder if Randy's gun was anything like, hey, if you're just here to chit-chat, then clear the heck out. If you're buying, then let's do some darn business already. Come on, buy something. Hey, that plushie you got there, ain't that the Mishy at Work series? Oh, I do have this Mishy plush with me, but what's the Mishy at Work business? What, really? You don't know? Sheesh. Mishy at work. After a series of unfortunate circumstances, Mishy finds himself penniless and lost in the Empire. And so, to build himself back up, he tries his hand at a slew of different jobs. A real tear-jerking entry to the Mishy series. Not really into this sort of thing. I didn't even realize these Mishy stories got so in-depth. There's a total of 7 of these Mishy at Work plushies out there. Looks like you don't get their true worth. Well, I can take them off your hands. If you find all 7, bring them to me. I'll give you something nice in exchange. And only if you find them all. The whole set. Not one less. Got that? Sounds like you really want these plushies. Collect all of them. Bring them down. You cannot give a Mishy tour while it is equipped, so make sure to unequip it. What was she talking about? Oh, Merchant Mishy. Dang. I think somebody's equipped with one of them. Or not. Oh, I've got Les Deux. I might be able to find some of them.
Wanna buy something?
Oh, I missed a lot of books.
Done already? Wanna buy something? Done already?
Blah, 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 blah. I bought it because I have the money for it. But now, go to the student store. See if I can get some more Mishy plushie. Hey, you're talking to me, and I don't want to talk to you.
Give us a shout and I'll get you what you need.
Okay, so I have, oh, that's a piggy bank. Bracer Mishy. Okay. Now I have, oh, there's another one. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 Mishies.
Hope to see you again. Give us a shout. Catch you later. Give us a shout and I'll get you what you need.
Merchant.
Catch you later.
Oh, I bought that one because it looked actually kind of good. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got 3 more to go. Okay. We already went into the boutique. Didn't go into the radio station. Yeah, I believe I beat you to a bloody pulp already. You're no challenge for me. Aha. Haven't done battle with Maya yet. At last, I can deliver a battle. I don't even want to hear any of what you guys are talking about, because we have better things to be talking about, like card games. You are challenged, lady.
Let's begin.
Dang it. I like this plan more. You're a jerk. Fortunately, I have to do this. Oh, what is that? Three for a 2/2 ranged Earth. Doesn't seem very good. I can actually maneuver this to my advantage. I'll lose some people, but it'll be fine. Actually, this is a win anyway, so works for me.
That's unfortunate.
Guessing I'll get the Aetherian. Yep. I don't know if I like that particular card, but I guess for one more mana I get a fire. Maybe, I mean, actually it would be pretty useful. But it costs 3, and 3 is a lot. Card. Let's see. I'll get rid of him. These magic crystals are a little too strong to get rid of. So I'll put in one of those. Alright, I have searched long, and I have searched far. I have searched hard. I have found the opponent I have been waiting for. Now I can continue with the story. Mobile carp. I feel like there is something that I... Oh. Go ahead and do these right now. Oh. Okay. For some reason I thought they gave... Well, actually, I was gonna wait until like it automatically did it, but they give bonuses, so might as well just do them now. Here you go, Tower. Orbital Dryer. Hey. Alrighty. That's enough of shenanigans. Well, let's have that story advance.
Hello, Reen. I see you're on your way back too.
Hey there, Toa, Celine. You two together is quite the rare sight.
I suppose it is now that you mention it.
I guess so. It took quite some effort on her part to convince everyone to let a talking cat stay here.
I see. Thank you for taking the time to do all that.
It didn't take any time. Just had to do a few quick chats with people at the campus and in town. Just make sure you don't let any visitors catch you talking, okay, Celine?
Yeah, I know that. I've been hiding myself with Emma for years now. I wouldn't make such an amateurish.
Holy crap, a talking cat!
Meow! Wait a second.
Tobo, what are you doing here? Elise, what are you doing here? Wait, that's not Tobo, that's George? George?
I know you weren't expecting me, Reen. Good day to you, Toa. Celine.
Elise! And is that?
Sorry about that. Looks like I got you good.
George!
Long time no see, Toa. And how's it hanging, Reen? Celine? I happened to run into your sister on the train from Heimdall.
Thus ends me eating chips because the voice acting has ended. Nice to see George back, though. Also, the branch campus is starting to turn into a, if you graduate from Thor's main campus, you can come work at the branch campus kind of thing. It's just going to be that all over again, I guess. Well, less all over again and more. That's just how it's going to be. What's going on, George? What you doing here? George is a homie, by the way. He is definitely a homie. Alright, well, if y'all ain't gonna say nothing. I see. So you came to bring me letters from Father and Master. Master? Yes, they arrived around noon, so I figured I should give them to you right away. Figured you'd go. I could go back today, so I just decided to come. I'd planned to just come and go, but no, I won't allow this. The last return train leaves at 10. A girl like you cannot go alone. We have guest rooms in the dorm, so please stay here tonight. But yeah, I insist too. Tomorrow's Sunday. Hope you didn't have any plans. Well, that won't be a problem. Fine, I'll take you up on that offer. After all, I do want to meet everyone at the branch campus. Thank you. Yeah, I'll get permission from the principal. Sorry, thank you. It was a surprise to see you, but I didn't think that fat mechanic would be coming too. Yeah, I hadn't seen him in a year. Gonna come over here after he sees the professor, right? Yeah, he said we can order whatever we'd like. George has a hefty appetite, so we can probably order everything on the menu. You may be right. Maybe too much. I was really surprised to see him on the train. He told me he's spent this past year traveling all over the continent. Yeah, he was making his rounds to all the famous studios in all the countries. Zeiss Central Factory in Liberl, the Epstein Foundation in Le Mans. He said he used his connections to also go to the Verne Company in the Republic. The Republic? Isn't that the big country that's at war with the Empire? Yeah, though they have reached an armistice. George was always an advocate for peace through technological exchange. Both he and Angelica are really setting good examples. Isn't Angelica traveling the continent on an orbital bike? Yeah, I think she might be coming back soon. What's up, George? George looks totally different. Hey guys, sorry for making you wait. George. Please have a seat. Let's make a toast. That's right, you're old enough to drink now. I can drink too. I'll just have ginger ale. I'll have milk. Are those tomato slices with cheese on them? That's what? What kind of food is that? Heard the rumors, but seeing what happened in Crossbell, the society is on the move again, and the group called the Gnomes. Yeah, right. Green, Miss Towa. Yeah, that surprised me too. In my head, I know it's impossible. We went to his funeral after the war. We were there when they buried him. Yeah, he was resting so peacefully. He looked unusually content, for Crow. Towa. For some reason, it seems like it was just yesterday. But you're right. We know for certain that masked man is absolutely not Crow. Yeah. In fact, that shadowy machine may have even been a divine knight. Could have just been, may not have been a divine knight. It could have just been something that looks like one. Speaking of which, was the Azure Knight ever retrieved? I heard that they sealed it up so that the Noble Alliance wouldn't get their hands on it. Yeah, it's been stored in the depths of Gorelia Fortress. Now that Crow is no longer alive, it shouldn't be able to teleport. So it must have been something else. Yeah. A small part of me was hoping it really was the Knight. Yeah. Anyway, the gnomes are piquing my interest. They were the counterpart to the witches, but they vanished into the dark recesses of history. They made spirit shrines and even created the basement of the old campus. I heard the last time they clashed with the witches was about 800 years ago. That was the last exchange between the two groups. Supposedly, no one has seen the gnomes since then. And they just happened to choose today to return. Not today, but like 3 weeks ago. They're going up against the society and have hired Zephyr. Wait. Where are you getting that information from? They haven't mentioned that. That's a leap there. So it seems. Honestly, I have no idea what's going on. I'm sure the Elder or Vita would know more about this. Didn't you already ask the Elder, but she wouldn't tell you anything? Well, she can really be stubborn sometimes. Geez, despite looking like that, she can be a stubborn hag. Looking like that? Don't worry about it. Irene, do you have any thoughts about the gnomes? Makes you think I know anything about them. Well, I did back you in Class 7 up in battle once. I'd like to think I know about the information you gathered during the Civil War. But under that assumption, I came up with a theory. The group known as Gnomes, could they be calling themselves something else now? Oh, that's... Only heard bits and pieces, but... Was actually thinking that too. Come on, man, get out of here. Over the last 2 months, my suspicions have grown. The name the gnomes are using now is... the Black Workshop. They're the mysterious workshop that created Millium and Altina's combat shells. I've also heard rumors about them selling extremely high-tech weapons to first-class Jaeger Corps. So, probably, the super long-range rifle that Crow used may have been one of them. Same with Altina's combat shell that abducted me and the princess. Yeah, although they erased all of Millium and Altina's memories of the workshop, no one has seen their true face, except for Chancellor Osborne and Ouroboros. And everything has come full circle. According to Vita, the Black Workshop was part of the Society's 13 factories. This is what I learned during my recent travels. The 13 factories are like a network that gathers technicians from all over the continent. But during the Civil War, they sided with the Chancellor and helped him steal the plan from the Society. Yeah, that makes sense. So the key to all this is Chancellor Osborne. Well, I mean, he is at the center of everything. He's not someone we can just talk to. Green? Green? What is it? It's nothing. I don't want to make them worry. Thank you. I think I have a better idea of how all this information fits together. You're welcome. I'm interested in the Black Workshop too. I think the professor might know something. That makes sense. He is regarded as the most prestigious engineer on the continent. I was planning on staying at his lab tonight and helping out. I'm leaving for Ruhr tomorrow, but I'll make sure to bring it up with him. I'll let you know if I learn anything new, Rean. Thank you. I feel like he'll be more open with you. Yeah, that old man has issues. Oh, I get an AP because I guessed it right, I guess. Yeah. Well then, I'll see you guys around. Make sure to drop in and say bye before I leave tomorrow. Thanks. You should give me a call sometime too. Good evening. How about we get together and have lunch tomorrow? Sounds good to me. See you tomorrow. That said, I'll probably end up pulling an all-nighter tonight. Later, George. Oh, there you are. You know, Altina, you say. Look, even Tita's here. Alright, I haven't said hello to anyone besides Mill or Muse yet. Good to see you, Yuna. It's been a while. You as well, Altina, Tita. Good to see you too. It's only been 19 days since we last met. So surprised when I heard from George. Well, I excused myself earlier so as to not intrude. But when I told Yuna and Altina you were here, they insisted upon coming by to say hello. Well, yeah, we promised we'd all get together. And you, instructor, why didn't you invite me? Well, yeah, now that you mention it, I probably should have. No, it's my fault. I should have let you all know I'd be stopping by. No, you've got nothing to apologize for, Elise. But hey, aren't you headed to Heimdallar? The last train's gonna leave soon, isn't it? Well, about that, Elise will be spending tonight at the dorms. What, for real? Yay. I suspected that might be the case. Will you perhaps be spending the night locked away with Instructor Rean in his room? Absolutely not. He'll be staying in the guest room tonight. I checked with the principal earlier, and in her words, Elise can stay for as many nights as she pleases. She would say that. Oh, in that case, Elise, instead of some boring old guest room, why don't you stay with us? You're fine with it, right, Allie? No objections. Commence pajama party. She should stay with Tita and me. After all, I was her underclassman at St. Estrella. Oh yes, I'd be more than happy to have her stay with us. This is getting way too noisy. If this keeps up, they'll tear her in two. Well, since you've got the opportunity, why not take them up on their offer, Elise? I agree, but as a teacher, I recommend you don't stay up too late. In that case... I would love to join you all for the night. Sucker. He's getting too much time spent on her. When is Abend time? Come on, man. I need some Abend time in my life.
Looks like you've kept this place clean. Though the building itself may be old, Everything inside is well organized.
Sure, you can thank Celestin for that. You don't have to go through the trouble of cleaning my room, though. I can take care of it myself.
Yes, I can tell. However, the hard-to-reach spots could use some attention.
Well, I've been pretty busy, you know.
Oh, I know. Don't worry, I'll give your room a thorough cleaning tomorrow. There should be no problems, provided I get back by evening.
No, I couldn't possibly ask that of you. Since you came to visit, I should show you around.
Knowing you, you'll be working even on your off days, am I right? I don't intend to get in the way of you helping out your school or your students. I came to visit and volunteered to help out of my own free will, so please go about your business as usual.
Elise. Fine, you win. But we're eating breakfast and lunch together, at least. I won't let you get out of that.
I accept your conditions. Oh, and Reen, here are the letters from Father and Master Yoon.
Oof. I'm ready to read the Master Yoon one. I don't care about Baron Schwarzer, but Master Yoon? Come on, man. Come on. Thanks for bringing those to me. I guess Master came back to visit while I was away in Crossbell, huh? Would have liked to see him, but I guess that's how it was meant to be. Why did Dad just send these directly to me?
Those letters weren't sent to me through the post office, but a shipping company. Perhaps he did it for your sake.
I see. Did he do that in case the letters were inspected? Does that mean there's sensitive information in them?
Reen? Did something happen between you and Father?
No, why do you ask?
When you came home at the end of last year, there seemed to be something off between the two of you. I can't imagine what it might be, but did something happen at the end of the Civil War? And could that something have led to a rift between you and Father?
Well, he didn't tell me.
I'm glad to finally see you again, my son. You've grown into a fine young man.
He didn't tell me who my real father is.
Indeed, the Empire will soon know of the Ashen Chevalier, the hero whose brave deeds allowed us to reclaim the capital.
There's no need to worry. We're not fighting or anything. Still Dad's beloved son. And him, Mom, and you are all my family. Nothing will ever change that.
Right.
Reclaim those capitals. All done getting ready for your sleepover?
Huh?
Excuse us?
Everyone,
We just finished getting the bed all set up.
I went and brought back some extra pajamas, too.
Oh, because I've sensed your presence there for some time now.
Oh.
told you he sends us.
Oh, don't act like you weren't just as curious as the rest of us, Altina. The Schwarzer siblings alone together. A forbidden delight sweeter than the finest confection.
Muse!
Ah, that's it! It's been so long since you've scolded me like that, Elise.
You're all making way too much racket. Don't go around shouting in the halls. I'm trying to take a cat nap here and... Ow! What do you think you're doing?
You should join us, Celine. There are so many things I need to ask you.
Good thinking. I'm sure Celine has plenty of juicy details about our instructor's school days.
Juicy details? Oh, we're gonna have so much fun tonight.
Well, on that note, good night, Reen.
Yeah, good night. Try not to stay up too late. Come on, read those letters, dog. I need to know. No, don't. No, we don't want to. We don't want to see this. Sucker fool. Sucker fool. How come everyone is always listening on the other side of everyone's door? Because they nosy. Girl talk time? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be the biggest slumber party of all time. I can't believe what an angel Instructor Reen's sister is. Her uniform is simply perfect and she's just so pure. She's the student council president at St. Estraya's girls' school, right? Hurry, go talk to her. Put that obnoxiously handsome face of yours to work and ask if we can join too. Come on. I refuse. You guys know tomorrow's our free day, right? Well, that's Schwarzer's sister, huh? Guess they aren't blood related. But if that's the case, then... Dear Reen, it has been some time. Last I laid eyes on you was before you left for the academy, so 2 years ago? This must be the master. Tio showed me a recent picture of you, and I could tell at a glance you've grown into a fine young man. I've no doubt you're a hit among the ladies, but knowing you, that popularity is going completely to waste. Truth be told, I must journey to the eastern half of the continent. Its plight grows worse by the day. The dragon veins are nearly depleted, and the barren land spreads. It is a world wholly different from the west. I shan't return to western Zemuria for at least half a year. I would have liked to see you before I left, but I suppose this is Aidios' will. I hear you earned yourself the title Ashen Chevalier for your deeds in the Empire's Civil War. Sure, there are many things which cause you hesitation and disquiet your heart. Power within you that led you to seek my training, the mystery of your birth, your past, but you needn't worry over such things. The knowledge I passed down to you was that of the seventh form, the blade that brings a flash of light to drive back the darkness. Mastering this form is more difficult than any other. I do not know if you are even capable of such a feat yet. 10 years ago, it was you I chose to be my final disciple. Not Cassius, not Arios. I chose you, and you alone to be the final blade to complete the 8 leaves. In this time of turbulence, become that flashing blade which illuminates the darkness, even if for the briefest moment. I believe you and those comrades whose souls are intertwined with yours are capable of this. Goodbye for now. Once I have returned from the east and we have reunited, I shall impart to you my final teachings. Yun-Ka-Fai. How does he always do that? He writes as though he knows everything I've done and sees right through me. Eastern Zemuria. In recent years, it's grown barren and there's less and less fertile land to go around. Your master doesn't need me to worry about him. No, it's not my place to worry about him. Seventh form is void, emptiness, darkness, yet it's also a blade that brings a flash of light to illuminate that darkness. He's always told me that, but I think I'm finally starting to understand. I think it's a bit too much to call me the final blade to complete the 8 leaves. But at the very least, I want to be strong enough to protect my friends and students, and in order to do that, I need to overcome this wall. I think it's really cool that if Yun-Ka-Fai created a school of martial arts users, and he only chose to train like 7 or 8 people and call it the 8 Leaves, 1 Blade School. I think that's kind of cool to only train, like 7 people or a maximum of 8 people. Maybe he counts himself as the first, so 7 people, 8 people total. That's kind of a cool concept and very Asian, I don't know, like a kung fu movie, basically. That would be a very kung fu movie kind of thing. Well, kung fu movies are cool, so there's nothing but cool. Okay, I've also got this letter from Dad. A letter he needed Elise to hand deliver to me. Dear Reen, it's been a while since we last talked, huh? About 6 months or so, I guess. Judging from your last letter, you seem to be well. Sure, Elise mentioned it, but Master Kafai visited Ymir in late May. He left a letter for you, so I sent it to Elise via a reliable source so she could deliver it to you in person. Last May. Which means that there still is an opportunity for us to meet Master Kafai. Because if he says last May, maybe that's like a year ago. It could just be a month ago, but we'll see. I'd also like to tell you that which I promised I would. I imagine by now you know about your birth father. Elise had her suspicions, but your mother and I immediately knew something was amiss when you last visited. First off, I need to apologize for not telling you sooner. I've known Gileath Osborne for about 40 years. His family were commoners from the north, but his father and mine were acquainted. When he lost his family to an avalanche, we took him in. He was 13 years old at the time. I was only 5 then, so I looked up to him as an older brother. Once he was 17, he left Ymir and enrolled at Thor's. After his graduation, he joined the army and was promoted at a remarkable rate. Because of this, the nobles took notice and tried to quash his rise through the ranks. Even after my father passed on and I took over Ymir, Gileath continued to keep in contact, until that day 14 years ago. It had been 3 years since I heard his voice.
I want you to take in a child. You must cut all ties with me and never speak a word of this to that child. I'm sorry, Teo. You're the only one I can turn to.
I accepted his request and immediately took a horse out to the place he told me. The rest you should know. The moment I saw the child, I knew it was his. I knew Gileath was married and had a child. I'd even seen pictures, but seeing the child up close, he resembled his mother more than anything. Even so, I chose to forget all that and take the child in as a member of the Schwarzer family. Fortunately, Lucia agreed and Elise warmed up to him in no time. From then on, it all felt like a wondrous dream. That child grew up into a man any parent would be proud of. Of course, Elise was proud of her dear older brother as well. I knew he worried about the mysterious power deep within him, but he studied under Master Yoon in order to get it under control. We, his parents, and his sister will always be proud of him. He is an irreplaceable member of our family. Much has changed since then, yet I know he is still the same young man we all love. My older brother Gileath was kind and dependable. I know he would not have left his child were there any other choice. That said, I refuse to give you back to him. Even if it comes down to a bare-knuckle brawl between us, even if I have no chance of winning, I will never let you go. Above all, I wanted to make sure you knew this. That's why I wrote to you today. Sorry it took me such a long letter to say it. Say hi to Elise for me. Sincerely, Dad. That was really nice. I'm so blessed to have a wonderful family and friends. And on top of that, now I have great coworkers and students. But I need to make sure I'm not over-reliant on them. Irene, those fools are gonna call you a busta a lot. Don't listen. You're a real G. Also, don't let Sharon die. Love, Dad. You know, I agree with all of that. He must know something about my powers. And what really happened that day 14 years ago. What happened to my birth mother. P.S. He did contact me just once after the incident. Though it was simply as a request from the Imperial Chancellor to a local baron. 12 years ago, he asked for me to introduce him to a young noble from the Alberea family to whom I was teaching falconry at the time. In retrospect, I feel my introduction to him was a prelude to recent events, such as the Civil War and the occupation of Crossbell. Possible this isn't relevant, but I thought I'd let you know anyway. Ouroboros, the Black Workshop, the Enforcers, the Jaegers, the Gnomes, and that masked man. The Ironbloods he founded. Seeing more of the big picture little by little, but the truth is still shrouded in darkness. Need to light the way, Rean Schwarzer. Be the light, or be the shining blade that cuts through the darkness. That was nice. That was nice. I need Yoon Ka-Fai to be like I need to see him. I need to talk to him, and I need to see him do battle with somebody. All right, so last May, so it was most likely just a month ago. Means we're not going to see Yoon Ka-Fai unless we go to the east. But we're not going to the east. Probably going to Heimdallar. We'll find out, I guess. If we go to the east, it'll be amazing. If I see Yoon Ka-Fai in this video game, that's where things are going to start reaching that S tier.